Hello, welcome to this lab component. We have seen in theory class how the clean room looks like, right, at least in a schematic. Now we will show it to you how to enter the clean room and what are the protocols, particularly gowning protocol. So what are different kind of personal protective equipment, whether it is hand gloves or your glasses, mask, shoe cover, hair nets, right, beard cover, and so on and so forth. So in the lab you will see one of the TA showing it to you how to enter the clean room. Once you see how it is done, you will have a better idea about how clean room looks like. So I hope you enjoy this video and I will see you at the end of the video.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the course. Myself Anuj Kumar Prajapati. I am a PhD student at B's Lab, the Department of Electronic Systems Engineering, IISc. In today's lab session, we will be visiting the clean room. Now, what exactly is a clean room? It's basically a controlled environment where parameters like temperature, humidity, and the concentration of particles are kept in a controlled range, which is favorable for our device fabrication. Now, as Professor might have discussed in the coursework, that the devices that we make or use have the critical dimensions in the order of microns. Now, conventional machining cannot produce such fine devices, such fine dimensions. So, the processes that we carry out require a very controlled environment, which is the clean room. And today we'll be seeing it how. So, let's get started with the clean room. So, welcome inside the clean room. Now, once we enter this clean room, there are certain protocols that need to be followed. The first and foremost is whatever samples that you are having need to be kept in a desiccator under vacuum conditions, and to take these samples inside you need to make use of the static pass-through chamber. Now this chamber is a two-way door which connects the inside and outside of the clean room, and the advantage is if you have to transfer goods more than once, you need not enter the clean room again and again, which might disturb the flow pattern. Okay, so the next thing would be the gowning procedure. Now this is another part of the protocol. Whenever I am entering the clean room or any user is entering the clean room, they need to make sure that they are wearing the proper gown in the proper order. So let's get started. First, we'll be wearing the face mask and the hairnet. Make sure the nose clip is firmly attached to your nose so air doesn't escape from the upper side. Ensure that all your hairs are covered. If you have long hairs, try to make it into a bun so that the hairnet covers all your the total volume of your hair. Next, I'll be wearing the shoe covers. Ensure that once you are wearing the shoe cover, only then you cross this partition. So now the next step would be to wear the suit. This is the garment storage cabinet where we store our clean room gowns. There is a laminar flow coming from top to bottom, which removes any kind of dust particles which might have accumulated on these suits. This is a clean room gown. Every user who uses the clean room has his or her dedicated clean room gown. So this is mine. So the procedure is, first you hold it from the top, take down the zip, try this gown doesn't touch the ground much, or else it will accommodate more dust. Put your feet in one at a time. Next, put your hands in. Next is the hood. Ensure that the elastic at the hood is properly around your forehead. Next part is to wear the shoes. These shoes are ESD protected, which would protect you in case there is an electrical contact. Just like the clean room gown, even the shoes are dedicated for each user according to their sizes. Now the gowning procedure is complete and we are ready to enter the clean room. But before that, we need to stand on the sticky mat so that any dust particles which we might have been carrying from the gowning area will stick to this mat and it doesn't enter the clean room. Now, once we are inside the clean room, we can take the sample from the material pass box. So, like I said initially, the material pass box is a two-way door. So, by opening the outer door, you can keep the samples inside, and by opening the inner door, I can take my samples inside the chamber and also inside the clean room, and vice versa. So, this is the material pass box. I'll just open the door. Take out my desiccator, close it again, and now I'll vent out my desiccator to take the samples. You might be able to hear there is a hissing sound, that is the ambient air rushing into this desiccator. You can see here are my samples. Now I'll be taking them for further processing. Thank you.
Okay. So, you have now seen the lab, and what you have seen is there are different kind of clean rooms. The one that you have seen is class 10,000 and some of the sections are class 1000. Within the wet benches that are there, it is class 100 air quality. Once you understand how to enter the clean room and what are the gowning protocols, in the another lab class we will see how the PVD system works. In particularly we will look at the e-beam evaporation and followed by sputtering and followed by wet etching. Okay. So, for each lab I will give a little bit of intro, then we will have lab, and then again at the end of the lab we will again see what we have learned through that particular lab video. So, till then you take care, I will see you in the next class.